Yo, what is going on, everyone? So today, the overall market, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, everything is taking a beating. We're looking at the Red Sea today, and it's not looking too good for Doge themselves right here. So we're still ranked number six currently. Market cap 50 bill. Volume traded still 12.3 bill, so not too crazy. But overall, you can see the trend for Bitcoin. Everything has dropped. It looks like anywhere around maybe 10 to 20, maybe 30%. So if you can see here, Doge has only dropped looks like 22% almost, versus Polkadot's like 31. And you can see the trend seems like 30% for most cryptos is the highest that's so far, especially for these that are like in the top multi-billion market cap. Now let's look at Doge today, guys. And there's a lot of news articles that could cause one, the market in general to drop, but why Doge dropping too? Well, obviously everything's taking a hit, so most people are panicking and probably doing the same thing and either selling, taking profits, or getting out, right? Now, let's go ahead and let's just see what is the news first that I think caused Doge to drop, and then two, we can look at the charts. And also, guys, remember this video is my own opinion. This is all for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Be sure to do research before making any investments. Now, I already posted this and showed another thing, but basically, this is one of the main catalysts right now. Is basically China's crackdown in crypto. Now, I've seen this already before, 2017. They something like this similar, so it's not too big of a shock. Back then, yeah, that freaks you out, right? If you've never seen this before, if you're just new to the space, you're probably like freaking out too. But so it seems like they'll put out some crazy article or some new update regulation at certain times throughout the history of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, and then all of a sudden, guess what? The whole market just tanks, right? Now, obviously, I can get in more detail on like why I think they do this and all that stuff, which I'm sure you guys probably make your own conclusion in the comments below. But you can see here, like comparing it with back in 2017, the rules greatly expanded the scope of prohibited services and basically said that virtual currencies are not supported by any real value. Now, here they say these are the new measures, right? So basically, let's just give a quick summary on this. And it seems like they have three financial industries, right? And pretty much they say this includes banks, online payment firms, and they say not to offer any crypto related services such as account openings, registration, trading, clearing, settlement, and insurance, reiterating the 2017 ban. I'm sure in a few months, probably you're going to see someone update this, or there might have some changes to why this stuff is currently not the same, or they're gonna change some regulation. Pretty much, we'll have to wait and see. But at least today, right now, reading this, basically this ban affects a lot of things, right? So you can see here, it made it clear that institutions must not accept virtual currencies or use them as a means of payment and settlement, nor can institutions provide exchange services between cryptocurrencies and the yuan or foreign currencies. So in short, what does that mean? Basically, if you're in China, at least to my knowledge, if you have literally just the local currency yuan or whatever else they use, then it seems like at least for the institutions they say that they don't like you pretty much doing any sort of transactions with involving cryptocurrencies. So if that's the case, it's very difficult for big institutions or just in general to trade and or buy or do anything, sell even with cryptos, if literally the only currencies that you're allowed are the ones you have access to, right? So it's even saying it between cryptos and yuan. So it's literally everything you can think of. Now, obviously, there's probably more details to this article that the official sources have. Again, this is just one article I'm reading, so the information may be slightly accurate or you don't know exact details. But just in general, it seems like whatever the thing is, it did not do well for the overall markets, and it seems like people are liquidating, they're getting out, and in turn, Doge himself is taking a hit. Now, looking at it like short term, this is one of those plays that it's I'd say it's something that we never seen before, right? Because typically when you see cryptos that tank, that are like, for instance, like ETH, there's a huge backing behind ETH in terms of Vitalik, also the technology, the problem they're solving. There's a lot of things that can basically sustain its levels regardless if the market were to crash. It could crash, but I'm assuming that they continue to innovate, then it's almost as if like it can be rebuilt. Doge, on the other hand, its main hype, it was built through community, pretty much, and just social media and marketing, Elon Musk and all that stuff. So it's interesting to see what's gonna happen to Doge, because if this like shakeout where everyone gets shaken out of the market this next few days, if everything continues to drop, then maintain its loyalty or pretty much maintain Doge. Because if Doge, I mean, if you see this chart, like let's go to like the 1 day, Doge dropped like crazy. Like I think it says here like 20 some cents on TradingView. I saw even lower on like we was like 18 cents, but basically it was like in his 20 like 20 low 20s, right, or even lower. And if that were to happen to Doge and it stays there for a couple of days, like that's not going to be good for people's psychologically, because they're going to think, oh, it's over, it's going down. There's literally nothing that you can convince yourself to say it's going to go above, besides the fact that it's Doge and it's a meme, right? So it's going to be hard. Even myself, it's hard to see if it doesn't maintain or survive this wave, how it's going to maintain its position. Now, hopefully it does. The volume has increased though, so it seems like people just want to get that dip. But again, we'll have to maintain and see this for the next few weeks, because this is stuff short term. Now, the bad thing I'd say that you do want to consider is the main volume is through Chinese exchanges. So if that's the case and there's issues with China or any regulations and rules, then it's going to affect pretty much the people over there, aka exchanges that have to deal with China, that could affect the price too. But either way, Doge is just copying the most of the other cryptos in terms of its dip. So sub 20 is not too crazy. But looking at this chart, I mean, it looks crazy. Don't let me wrong. It looks crazy. And you can see here, it looks like 21 cents on this chart. Let's do the 1 hour, see even closer. And yeah, so you can see here, this 20 looks like 21 cents. And people bought that dip. People bought that dip like crazy. So you can go, we went to pretty much, I mean, we can just see the dates, right? So today, technically, okay, so just recently, let's just go to this high point here. And the drop, if it went to the 20 cent mark, that's like almost a 60% drop. And then almost instantaneously, people bought back up, and it looks like it's up like what, 84%. Yeah, so that's almost like a 2x in literally like an hour or so, right? So it went down to like, let's say it's 20 for instance. If this were to hit back to 40 levels, that's literally you doubled in like a few hours. So people who had limit orders or just got lucky and got into this dip, I mean, you're up more, probably higher than most people who bought in during pretty much anywhere above here, right? So that's really crazy. But also, what are my thoughts on this? Well, again, the only thing I can say about Doge right now is dependent on the overall market, because Doge, there's nothing but hacking behind it besides the community and the overall branding, right? Elon Musk himself, he's got some flack in the social media space, so whatever he says now, I think he has to be very careful, and people react probably a lot differently when things are going down versus when they're going up, right? So back when it's going up, oh yeah, everything Elon Musk says, let's go. But now it's going down, the people are gonna react differently, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just looking at the overall market, because yes, we could see Doge back up 40 plus cents, even volatile, and continue, maybe even hit 50. But if Bitcoin and these other cryptos, they don't make it and they don't survive the next few weeks, and they just drop and drop and drop, which could indicate the start, we don't know yet, then Doge is not going to look too good. All right, so I'm saying we have to wait and see what happens, because this is not a good sign already in general. And it's not like Bitcoin's just going to randomly go back up to like 60 and go to 100K, right? It could, but we have to wait and see how this market reacts first, and then we'll take a look at Doge. But at least right now, hopefully we can see some more updates on the overall market, making sure that, if this is the top and it's now starting to go bear, then definitely you're going to have to prepare accordingly. But for now, this little quick Doge update, I'll make some more updates on it, seeing what's happening, any news updates in the next few days. But definitely be sure to like the video, comment below your thoughts on Doge, and we'll see you in the next